Rescue a Child, starring Don E. Worswick.
About this organization, and I was like real skeptical because I was like, you know, I had actually looked for help once because I didn't believe in recovery programs and things like that. I had a mentality that people wanted to change their lives, then they would do it, you know, and then people did exactly what they wanted to do. So there really wasn't excuses for why you were in the shape that you were in, and it was just something about what he said. So I ended up responding to that, you know, and I called the number that he gave me, and they told me they had room for me, they had a bed, and at that time it wasn't a lot of recovery programs, there wasn't a lot of places that offered help for prostitutes, and they didn't want any finances because I didn't have any money to give them, you know, so I couldn't pay for anything, and they were like, you know, if you're willing to come, we're willing to have you, and that's where it started.
Wow, that's incredible. So when you go out, when you leave your house now, and you live at 23rd and International?
No, I live on International, in between 18th and 19th.
Okay, gotcha. When you leave your house to go out and talk to girls, how does it go? Give me like one example of one night.
I just walk out, hi, how you doing? I mean, and a lot of girls, most of them out here know me. They know me by name. Because
really?
If it's cold, I bring you chocolate. If, you know, I bring you in, I sit you down, I take you out to eat. We go to have breakfast. We have to build relationships. You know, if you're going to try to help me, you got to find out, you got to know about me. You know, and a lot of them, you know, it's like literally, you know what I'm saying? You know, can you leave for a few minutes? You know, you just have to keep coming with that love. You have to keep coming with, you know what? Hey, I'm here for you. Here's my number. Call me whenever you can. You know what? You send them a text message. You just let them know that, you know what? Hey, I'm thinking about you. You know what? God has a plan for you. It's not over. You know, you have to be the one to just continue, you know, to water that seed that you're trying to plant. And in hopes that, you know, they'll open up and they'll respond, because some of them are hard. They'll reject you right away. You know, they ain't trying to hear you, no nothing, walk past you like, you know, but then there's always that moment when they're at their lowest or they're hurting, you know what I'm saying? And just you taking time out to reach out to them, and not because you want something from them, because they're always being taken from, you know, whether it's somebody looking for them to provide a service, or, you know, they're being looked at in so many ways. But when you look at them and your only intent is just to love on them, it's a difference. And, you know, the Word of God says love covers a multitude of sins, and love breaks down something that nothing else can. And they don't have genuine love out here. You know, they're not being loved by their pimps. You know, a lot of them, their family members have lost love for them. Like I said, I was my parents' nightmare, and I became a very unlovable child. So I know what it is to be rejected and to not feel love. You know what I'm saying? And so it's scary too, you know, to have somebody love you enough to say, you know, what's your angle? What are you getting out of this? You know, what I'm getting out of this is knowing that you're okay. You know, and that's what I have to keep giving out to them. And let them know, you know what, I'm available 24/7. Here's my number. Call me. I don't care where you are. I have left my job to go pick up someone. And sometimes to take them somewhere and then turn around 2 weeks later, where do I see them? Right back here. But do I go say, what happened? No. It's like, hey, still here, still loving you. You know what? There's still a way of escape. You know what? You know, let it be today. The choice is theirs, but we got to keep coming with the message and keep providing the opportunities and keep coming up with resources that can help them. And people that are willing to keep coming. You got to keep coming. You got to keep, you know, being visible. That's the main thing.